Ooh. How was work?
Work is work, bro. Now work was cool. It was cool. It was warm today, so I'm not even tripping. It was nice.
Yeah, today was kind of warm. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I had the heat on. I had to turn that thing up.
Yeah.
But I heard it's supposed to be getting colder next week though. So
I think so. I think we got rain tomorrow. Oh yeah, shit. We got like thunderstorms all day tomorrow.
oh damn. Okay.
Yeah. So
Shit, I was shit.
where you been, bro?
Man, I was in I just got back in town from DC and Baltimore.
All over the world.
Yeah, man. So we drove all the well, I didn't drive, but we had to drive all the way up to DC, Baltimore, which is about a good 10-hour drive.
Yeah.
And then, but I'm gonna be home for a while until like mid March, and then I think I head to Houston, and then but April I'm gonna be out of town for a good minute because I got to go to Miami for about 5 days. Oh, and I
Vacation
think
thing or work?
work, work. Then
That's still nice
I
though.
believe yeah, but when I go, when I travel, I don't really do nothing. I'm really just there working, and then after that, once we finish working, we just head home. We don't really do no type of sightseeing or nothing like that. So,
Mm.
but yeah, I'll be in Miami for about 5 days, and then I gotta go to New York, Philly, and I think Chicago for a couple of for for a couple of days, or a day or two in each state. So yeah, April's gonna be really booked.
Gonna be a
Uh,
packed month.
yeah, it's gonna be a packed month for me. So, but besides that, man, work I can't complain. It's good. As long as I'm getting paid, I'm not gonna complain about traveling for work. So my pick small enough. What does he mean he can't get his pick small enough?
He's probably trying to pull up some type of background.
Oh, to be
He doesn't
petty.
even need to do that because I already have mine set. You know.
Hmm. Well, we finally back on top in our league, so
Hold on,
I
let me
just don't
add
know
it.
how long. I just don't know how long it's gonna. I just don't know how long it's gonna.
Yo,
Welcome to the show, Josh.
yeah, what's up, Scott? No, I don't want my season right.
Then Barcelona lost back-to-back games, which I was happy about. So I was real happy about that.
Yeah, I guess we got a lot to talk about because yeah, Barcelona been underperforming and
Hmm. But I think they're going to get better because Pedri's supposed to be back.
mm,
So I think they're going to get. I think they're going to get better. But if I just hope we can maintain. I hope we can maintain what we got. And then we got to talk about the racism stuff too.
do we have to talk about it? Yeah, no.
Well, we don't have to. I thought y'all might want to talk about it. I mean, we don't have to. I thought y'all might have wanted to touch on that. That's why.
I mean, we can definitely touch on it. It's important subject, but you know,
Like we could just talk about if he should, how long he should be banned for, or whatever the consequences or whatever, and then we can
who
just go on to the next thing.
the Benfica player?
Yeah, because they're saying he might not be able to play at the Bernabeu for the second leg.
As he shouldn't.
So we can talk about that.
Well, since Josh is not here, we can get into something else, so we don't have to talk about Arsenal
Uh,
straight away.
You don't want to talk about Arsenal straight away?
No, we could talk about it, but I'm just saying, I know he wants to be part of the banter, so I was going to give him that opportunity. Because if it was me, I'd be cooking. So out of respect, I have to give the man, it's atrocious, bro. It's looking rough.
Yeah.
I had a full-on spasm moment. Here he goes. Is my thing? Is it lagging as well on my end? Does my video look like it's lagging?
Yeah, a little bit. It does look like it's lagging a little bit.
Mo, you still can't see it, man.
It's okay,
can you see the whole thing?
Yeah, I can see the whole thing.
No, you can't. You don't get to talk. Mo, can you see what it says through the whole thing?
I mean, I can see the pentagon and the hexagon.
But you can't see the bottom, can you?
Nah.
God bless. I can't do this. I can't work like this. I cannot do this show like this. Cannot work under these conditions.
Put it as your background, bro. I don't know.
That's what I was trying to do. It wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know. What you might have to do is, are you using your phone to do that?
Yeah, I was trying to use my tablet like I have been doing, but it's acting all types of funky. I wouldn't have a problem with my tablet, but I'm restarting it. Hopefully, it'll come up and work. But it wasn't doing.
Steph, you might have to. I don't know if it's lagging like that. It might be the Wi-Fi or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to check my AT&T to make sure I pay my bill because sometimes they be tripping when you late with it. Like they slowing down my data.
Yeah, I had money in my savings, and I had to move it to my checking, and it takes 3 business days.
That's right. It's that first quarter economy right
now. You might have to restart it. To be honest with you,
well, he gone too. So
yeah, you could, if you want to, you can maybe quickly restart your Wi-Fi.
All right,
do that.
I'm gonna keep. If I end the recording though.
No, you don't have to end the recording. It'll still be recording.
I could just leave and
then come back. Yeah. What's good, y'all? It's Mo. Boxseats. We going through some technical difficulties right now, so I'm gonna keep y'all entertained for a little bit. But so I'm going to gloss over my team a little bit. We are first in the league right now. We are, which I'm happy about. Do I like the way we were really playing? I think we could play better. Defensively, we're good. It's looking good. Offensively is where I think that we're kind of lacking on. It's not as fluid as I would love it to be, but it's really getting there. I think Arbiola is managing the team well. Oh, what's good? Okay, so you got it to work.
Whatever. I had to make it real small. I had to pinch it in while also taking a screenshot, so that way it'd be small enough to fit on the whole screen.
Okay.
But no, it looked better on my tablet, bro. I got to figure that thing out. I don't know why it's acting all funky. But this will work.
Well, I mean, I think we should wait for Steph. He's just restarting his Wi-Fi real quick.
We definitely.
But yeah, Steph. I mean, they still got. They're what? How many points? I think they're like 4 or 5 points ahead now.
I think it's either 3 or 4. I think
it's 4 because I think what they have like 58. No, it's 5 actually. I think they has 58. Man City has what? 53.
Let's see. Where's the table at?
And you guys have actually stepped up y'all's game too, so which is good.
It's 5 points.
5, yeah, you see?
58, 53, 50,
and then 50. Yep.
It rounds out the top 4.
I mean, do you think they're really going to lose? Do you really think that they're going to lose? They're going to drop 5 points by the end of the season.
Bro,
and Man City are going to go on a run.
Honestly, I mean, I can see it, of course, but no, I mean, I have Arsenal finishing in first at the beginning of the season. I've constantly said that they are, one of the better teams, but could I love to see a bottle job? Absolutely. I would never let that down. Steph, you ready for it? Here comes Steph. Wait for it. There's a pentagon. There's a hexagon. There's an octagon. And there's a title gone. Ah!
I'm surprised you can even spell a title. Since you I'm surprised you can even spell a title.
I mean, go ahead, Steph. Go ahead. I mean, while we're already on the topic, go talk about your team.
I had my spaz moment yesterday.
Spaz moment? It sounded like you're coming to God.
I went off because not only did it just ruin, us cruising to the end of the league. I'm playing the Fantasy Premier League. And it's the double week for Arsenal. I triple captain Declan Rice, expecting, some big numbers and big points. And we completely, everything failed. The Brentford game tied that. I mean, you could kind of justify the tie with the Brentford game because you could say Brentford's a tough game away. Thiago, he's a difficult, number 9 to defend against. So you can kind of be like, all right, it's Brentford. Everyone struggles against Brentford. This is just unacceptable. This is just unacceptable. Bro, I was falling asleep in the first half because the football itself was just miserable to watch. I saw the goal Saka scored in the first, 6 minutes, and I wasn't convinced. There's an energy around the team right now. And I'm not spazzing out. This is just being a realist and watching football and playing football. You know how it feels when you're playing against a team and they're nervous. And they're shook, and you're just going to go bully them today because they're not those type of guys. Everyone's been there. I'm watching them play. Gabriel, who's meant to be the best centre-back in the league, passing loose balls to David Raya. David Raya don't know when to jump out, his timing. Everything is showing me their mental's gone. They're rattled. They're scared. So come the Wolves game now, we're up 2-0. I'm like, it's not enough. I need to see 4 or 5 to be convinced that we're going to get over the finish line. Because that Wolves goal, first of all, that was a beautiful goal. You give anyone that type of space, you have to shoot that. It's open for you. You have to shoot that. So it's a beautiful goal. But the fact that they were so far back in their own box shows how scared they are. They're like almost inviting the pressure. And it's like, Wolves don't have nothing to play for. They're not even here next season. They're playing for next season.
I think it's pride at this point.
It's not even pride, bro. It's not even pride. It's pure banter. They come and see Arsenal. And they're just like, nah, fuck these guys. That's what it is. It's not for pride. No one has pride. Their league is done. They're already on vacation. They're like, we're playing Arsenal. This is going to be a fun game just for the vibes, just for the social media content, just for the how Arsenal fandom is going to react.
And how'd they react?
I mean, you see me now. I'm still passionate about it, and I feel like I'm being calm and mild about it, But I'm sitting there. And this is what's pissing me off because I'm sitting there in the game, and it's like it's 2-1, and I don't know if you guys watched the game. There was one point that centre back and Gabriel, they had a head collision on the field, and in Space Jam, right, where the little aliens touch the basketball and they get the powers from the superstars. I felt like in that moment, that's when the energy changed, and I was like, they're gonna score again. They're absolutely gonna score again. And what happened? Own goal.
What a blunder by Raya as well.
Yeah.
But Josh, that only happens when your head's not in the game. And why is their head not in the game? Because they're nervous, because they're shook.
I can't disagree with that at all. That's
you don't make those
mistakes. But out of all, But out of all teams to be shook and scared of, why was it?
And
Wolves?
that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter who the team is. Arsenal's not playing against anybody else but themselves.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, at that level against that team, you can't afford to make those.
Bro, they're not even in double digits, I don't think, for the season. Hold on, let me see. They can't be, right?
I'm not sure. I would have to check. Let me see.
Hold on, let me go to the table. Wolves have 10 points.
Yeah, they double digits.
I mean, they did that. I would say this: the most successful teams against Arsenal this season are teams that go on the front foot and attack. This is one of the first times I've seen Arsenal deal with a low block unsuccessfully, and they played their game, but their game is pack it all in, defense till we die, maybe we nick something. And this is the first time I've seen Arsenal struggle. Yeah, everybody struggles against a low block. That's nothing new.
That's what I'm saying, just like all of that is cool, bro. Like the tactics and the analytics and the numbers and everything, because it makes sense. But it's Wolves. They have 10 points. All of that goes out the window. If you said that was if that was Brighton, it would be like, you know what, that makes sense. They went out and attacked against us. They gave it their all. It's fucking Wolves, bro. Like that's unacceptable.
But that's why I was telling y'all. I was like, especially when I was talking to y'all about La Liga and how come Barcelona or Real Madrid can lose to any team is because they're going. The best way to defend is to attack.
You still talking about
if you're attacking. I'm just saying, if you're constantly attacking the team, they're at one point in time they're going to mess up.
But they're just sitting at attacking though.
Okay,
you said what?
They weren't constantly attacking. That's what I'm saying though. Yeah.
But we can't play football right now.
I'm just talking about putting pressure.
There was no pressure in the first.
It really wasn't. They sat back the whole time. They got two just
wonder goals.
They were pretty average goals. I mean,
the point is we can't put away a team because we're up 2-0. This is meant to be free flowing football now. This is where you come out and get ole, ole, ole. You can start bullying teams at 2-0. We're not doing that.
Yeah, but
Gabriel Martinelli is running down the line and doesn't know how to beat a right back who plays for Wolves.
But if all you're doing is, but the thing is that if you're just doing ole, ole, ole.
That's what championship teams do. I can't claim to be the best team in England if we don't go to Wolves and bully them. This is the point. It's just a mentality. The tactics and everything like that is cool. Low block, high block, middle block. It doesn't matter. These guys are not ready for a championship.
But you just can't do ole, ole though. You just can't do ole. You also have to make chances though. Because if all you're doing is ole, ole, you can't. Nobody in football. Not even the best. That's what I mean. Not even the best teams.
I mean like beautiful football. Just like going, scoring freely, passing freely. Like we should be doing that with the personnel, quote unquote. And now you have to start questioning the personnel because clearly it's not working.
I mean, from what I've noticed from what you guys do is when you guys are up, especially like 2, maybe 3 goals, you guys don't. A majority of the time, you guys don't put your neck on teams. Like you don't put your neck on it and leave it there. You guys kind of lighten up, and you guys kind of just be kind of chill.
Off, bro. Let's just say it.
Y'all kind of chill. Y'all
for a championship.
I don't think so.
You guys have to you guys have played some games where you guys could have scored at least 5-6 goals on the team, but you guys did it.
It's when it doesn't matter is when we do it. We've had, since the beginning, I think in the last, out of 21 points from the beginning of 2026, we've got 10 points. That's a mentality thing.
Absolutely. That's a team that doesn't know how to win a championship.
That doesn't know how to get over the line.
Do you think it's that or you think it's complacency?
I think it's 100%.
I don't think it's complacency. I think it's confidence. I think it's mentality. And it's just like, I forgot who said it to me. I think it was my girl. She was like, they look up to Arteta. They believe in Arteta so much. And I said, that's a problem because now they don't even believe in themselves. they've lost all type of flair and creativity as individual players because they believe in this system that it will work, and the system's not working right now. And when it comes down to these moments where, all right, you just need who takes shots like that, like the Wolf shot, the first goal. Who on our team is taking shots like that? Y'all can't tell me a name. No one can tell me a name. Y'all silent.
But that's because y'all want to dribble y'all because y'all.
That's because they don't believe in themselves. They believe in Arteta and this foolish structure.
Or like because who did Arteta learn his tactics from?
Pep, and that's facts.
And how many times do you see Pep's players? How often do you see Pep's players take shots from outside?
It's not even that. How does Pep come into a team and make everyone fit into a system? You know how depressed I was this morning, bro? I watched a Thierry Henry documentary, right? Just to feel good and have some moments. I watched Thierry Henry documentary. I'm send it to you. It was brilliant.
Wait, you had to wait just to feel good. You had to go watch a
Absolutely.
documentary.
No. Because hear me out. Because Thierry Henry had that mentality to go and kill a team. You know what I mean?
But he was free to do that, though. He was
okay, exactly.
He was free to do that.
And this is my point. He was free to do that until he met Pep Guardiola, who told him go back and be a winger and fit that structure, touch the line.
And what happened?
His career wasn't the same as it was at Arsenal. So
Pep got rid of him. Once Pep found out that Thierry Henry is not the type of player that's put inside of that can like you could just put inside of a system and just because I remember Thierry Henry talking about it. He wanted Thierry Henry to stay on the touchline.
Yeah,
he wanted Thierry Henry to stay on it, and that's not the type of player he is.
No, and that's how he was before Wenger saw him, before he converted him to a forward player and say, go run amok up front. But come full circle now, like you said, Arteta works underneath Pep. So he's doing the same thing. The last creative free type of striker that we had, similar to Thierry Henry, was Aubameyang.
Yeah.
Imagine if we had a free-flowing attack with Aubameyang on the team right now, instead of Gyökeres.
He's doing good in the French league.
You see what I'm saying? So it comes full circle, and this is my issue, and I think this is where me and Hamadi disagree because I would have dogfired Arteta yesterday. He wouldn't even been able to get the bus. Nah, he would have been able to get the bus.
After he's gotten you guys this far.
Nah, bro, you gotta say Wolverhampton.
He's gotten you guys. He's gotten you guys this far.
He's
got you guys this far.
That's what I'm saying.
So you think? So if you're saying,
if I went to those games in England, bro, after all of this.
So you're telling. So this is what you're telling me. You're telling me right now you don't have confidence you can hold on to a 5-point lead.
I don't have confidence.
I
do not have confidence.
Nobody has confidence.
I do not have confidence.
That team
record it, tape it, clip it. Bro, I've seen this before.
The championship, and
this
they are gonna fall.
Like, and maybe if I go in with this mentality, when we win, you know, it would just be like, but like this season is not like enjoyable. This is torturous, you know. Because
so you're saying that you don't have confidence that you're going to keep a 5-point lead, and you have confidence that City are not going to drop any more points.
Okay, I'll say this: I'm confident in City winning more games than Arsenal in this final stretch. Now, our only hope, is us beating City. And in those games in the past, I think, we beat them last season. We whooped them. But like
you guys beat them this season.
But it's this season. We tied.
And they're riddled with injuries at the time.
Yes. So we have to beat them. And what I was saying is I don't think Arteta likes to go for it against City, you know, especially in the league. It's like whatever result we get. But now he has to play a final. Now we have to beat them in the league.
He's got.
When is the final? When is the final though? When is the final?
March. It's let's see.
He's got to play 5 finals.
March 22nd. I mean, even on Sunday, that's a final.
So when is your next match against City?
It's,
March.
It's later.
So the final is your next match against City,
right?
No.
Yeah, the final is the next match against City.
No, you have 5 games you have to win. Treat them all like a final. You win
Oh,
those.
I
No.
see what you're saying.
No.
I see what you're saying, but the official final is.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I'm saying like I'm talking
because we play
yeah,
Tottenham.
because what I was going to say was your next match against City should determine. I think will determine how your league is going to end.
But that's a few matches away. They've got to go to Chelsea. They've got to go to
Spurs on Sunday.
Yeah, but the reason I say that is because I do think that the league match against City will determine who's going to win the league.
For sure,
could agree
absolutely.
with that. Yeah,
You know, I believe that too.
So if you guys face them in the final, what were you saying?
I believe the Aston Villa game too at the end of the season. Their last game of the season is Man City Aston Villa. I think that's
that's true.
Unai, please, bro, please. That's all I can say. You know, because they're going to be fighting.
You're about to see City win out.
I don't know. I don't
know.
see
And one thing
all of their
into
games.
consideration, even Arsenal's health right now, bro.
They're prime right now. They're coming. I don't think you got what it takes. And that's not me trying to banter you. At this moment in time, I would have picked Arsenal in the league. I think you have to go to Spurs. You have to win.
I think they'll beat Spurs.
You have to win. You have to go to City. You have to win. And then you also
go to Brighton.
And
but the thing is that I think that they can beat. I think they can beat Tottenham. I think that they can beat Chelsea.
But Femi.
Their issue are the smaller teams. Your real issue, to be honest with you, are the smaller teams.
Sure.
That's your real issue.
That's a lot of teams' real issue. I mean, you could say the same thing about United. That's just the low block. That's the way everybody tucks it all in there. I'm saying I'll give you 4 or 5. You got to win 4 of 5 of the major games you have left. I really do. I think right now where you guys are at, you are so demoralized. You are so on the edge of losing everything.
We have to kill Tottenham.
If you don't come back right now and beat Tottenham, you tie or lose to Tottenham.
It's over.
Yeah, there's no reason. Honestly, there's no reason why you shouldn't beat Tottenham. There's no reason.
I agree with you, but then look, we said there's no reason we shouldn't beat Wolves.
There's
no reason we should tie with Brentford. You know, but we're treating those like losses. It's a point. You know, and technically we're still at the beginning of the year we was 4 points ahead of Man City. We're still 5 points now ahead of Man City.
Yeah,
5 points. Yeah. So it is like it seems like an over exaggeration of like everything that's going on. It's just that we've been here before. We're still ahead. We're still in first place. It's still in our hands, you know.
I will say it's the latest. Actually, may not be the latest you've ever held on to first place. What did you do last season? You had 3 games left. No,
I don't think it was 3 left. I think it was like January. They were.
I think
the
closest one was the Leicester season. I forget how many points that was.
I'm not sure. I would have to go back and check the. Hold on, let me check.
How many is left in the season? It's 36.
11 games left.
11 games left. You got everything to lose, bro.
Hold on. I'm trying to look.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Arsenal 22-23 led for 248 days before losing to Man City.
It's coming, bro.
But Man City did it to Liverpool too. It's just
shook because ain't no such things as halfway crooks.
That's good reference. Good reference.
I mean, I don't know. I know Chelsea. I know City are on a roll right now, but I don't know how long they're going to.
We need Captain Positive. We need Captain Positive.
I told you did. I told you didn't have no backup.
Yeah, no. It's not even. It's not. I don't mean it like that. You know, how I feel is how I feel, but I feel like there needs to be a balance of energy in the fan base.
Yeah, so that's why you put 2 Arsenal fans on the podcast.
You see, I won't be here in the next one, so I'll let him represent himself in the next one. That's fine.
Really? Why are you not going to be here on the next one?
Yeah.
So it's fair.
Because you're going to lose the Spurs?
So it's fair?
Oh,
so it's fair?
Get him out. Get him out. Get him out, boys. Go ahead.
Man, you see, that's the thing. I don't. Now, you guys, okay. Arteta's been there for what? 6 years now.
Yes.
Right.
7.
6. So I mean, if he really bottles this, league, then yeah, they should definitely get rid of him. I can't even.
If you guys don't come in first,
yeah, he has to go.
Imagine
he's going into his 7th season.
He's going into his 7th season.
Yeah, if he bottles this, he has to go. He has to go. There's no reason for you to keep him.
Now, you bottle this season, y'all ain't ever hearing the end of it.
It's not even about hearing the end of it. If we bottle it this season, this project's done. Yeah. Because as a team, do you think you can come back and run it back?
No. You have to get new players.
These
players that can't remember shit.
The only people that are going to be able to stay. The only people that will be able to stay are the people that have new contracts and the new signings. That's it.
Saka just signed a new contract the other day.
Who? Saka? Yeah, so he's not going nowhere. So he's not going to go nowhere. But the people that don't have new contracts, they're most likely going to be gone.
How long of a career do you think Saka has left?
To be honest, I don't know what's happening.
This is a question from a bias.
He's not star
bias fan at this point. You know,
he's not Starboy no more.
Tell me,
he hadn't been for a couple years.
Josh, do you stay a boy or do you turn into a man?
He stays a boy. I don't think he's.
You see what I'm saying? You should have never given this man this nickname. Because the time it was going to run out eventually.
Honestly, I think the hamstring did him in. He's not the same player.
He's not as quick as he used to be.
Category, no, yeah.
He's not as quick as he used to be. Like when I see him play, I don't really see him blowing by defenders like I saw him.
The goal output's not there. The assist output's not there.
Yeah,
speed's not there. I mean, honestly, I still would put him as a class player. Don't get me wrong.
To be honest with you, Madueke is looking a lot.
But Madueke is shit too. So
better.
To be honest.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's looking better, right?
Madueke is a more attacking one.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Like he's attacking. You see him attacking defenders. Saka, it's like he'll try to take a defender, but then he'll feel like he can't take him. Then he'll come back and try to, it's like he's not confident.
Has turned Eberechi Eze into Adam Lallana.
What was that?
Eze looks like Adam Lallana.
Oh, absolutely. He looks just out of his element, to be honest with you.
Yeah. He doesn't enjoy football.
It doesn't look like it. I mean,
why do you think so though? Why do you think that is?
This is just like as ballers, right? As all of us growing up playing football, when you see a black football player with dreads and cornrows on his head, you know that player is what?
Oh, nasty.
I would think.
Flary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This man has destroyed his personality. He's destroyed his creativity, destroyed his freedom. These guys are like locked up in a system where their style of play doesn't even get to shine. He looks lost. Same way, so that's what I'm saying. I think he's like it's getting to the point where he's destroying his place. You were just talking about Saka. There's Eze,
I mean, there's a few other players on the team, man, that I don't. I mean, I said it the other day. I don't understand how Martinelli has been there as long as he has.
He's 23.
I mean, just.
It seems like he's been there forever.
I mean, as far as where he's been, but I mean, output, everything. What the guy is, I don't know. Yeah, he scores a few goals a season. He's got pace. He doesn't do anything in any big game. I've never been like, oh, bars. You know what I'm saying? He tore man going on down the wing. Like, no, He's never been that guy, even with all the pace that he has. He's never doing people left and right, creating chances. I mean, Jesus does a better job than Martinelli does.
And even Trossard, to be honest, I kind of like Trossard, but I think I would love to see Trossard in like instead of out wide, because I don't think he has the pace out wide. He has the technical ability. I give him that. But I think I would rather see Trossard more in the middle than out wide.
Does he play middle? I don't think I've ever
No,
seen
he plays left wing. Arteta has him at left wing. You know,
we've got too many players fighting for the middle right now because he even tried Saka in the middle.
Yeah, again. I don't think he. I think he'd get eaten up in the middle anyway.
He's too small.
But,
you think so?
Yeah,
because I think technically he's really good in the middle. I mean, for his technical ability, I think he would be decent in the middle.
At this point in time, it's worth a shot. But no, I mean, he's too small. He gets eaten up in there, as in he doesn't have the presence. He doesn't have the vision. He doesn't have the touch. He might have the touch. I meant touches in like the pass, the killer pass.
Okay.
Like that type of pass. Declan Rice is winning Ballon d'Or this year, so what else is going to happen?
Well, I mean, the only way he's going to win Ballon d'Or is it depends on how Arsenal performs.
I was making fun. No, he ain't.
Oh,
no. I got you, Josh. I understood.
I appreciate that.
Oh, because I've been hearing people talk about him, being. I've been hearing people talk about him being,
No, that's not acceptable. Don't do that. No, it's not all of us, though. It's not all of us.
Every Arsenal.
Some of us are realistic.
I saw the other day the top 4 runners for the Ballon d'Or. I don't remember where I saw this, but I wanted to send it, but I feel like I've been on Steph's Arsenal case for too long, and I'm just pushing an agenda at this point.
It's fine, bro.
It had the 4 front runners for the Ballon d'Or are currently Haaland, Mbappe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember who the third one was now. I just lost my mind. But let's just say it was Vinny. I don't think that was one of the 4. And the other one was
no, bro, you're capping. I don't believe that. Yeah. I don't believe that.
No, it's not Vinny's. I know Vinny wouldn't be up there because Vinny hasn't had the
Vinny.
best.
I was just trying to put another player in there because I don't remember.
I would think it would. Yeah, who would be the? But
Mateta, Marino was the.
A lot of people think that Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance is just for farmers, but most of our customers don't farm at all. I love knowing Texas.
I don't remember where I saw that, but it's just absolute nutty.
Nope, you're right. All right, so I got the. This is crazy.
And today I'm going to show you how to basically.
I found a top 10 list.
Okay, go ahead.
Front runners for Ballon d'Or, top 10. Number 10, Lionel Messi.
Which he's always going to be there because he's Lionel Messi.
No argument, no nothing. All right. Rafinha, number 9. Luis Diaz, number 8.
Okay.
Declan Rice, number 7.
Oh wow, okay.
Vitinha, number 6.
You said who's number 6?
Vitinha.
Okay.
Michael Elise, number 5.
That's a baller. I can't even front. That guy's a baller.
Yeah, he's nasty.
I don't disagree with that.
You don't like number 5 though. You slapped your head. Okay.
I don't think he's in that category yet.
Okay.
You mean Olise?
I think he has
Olise.
Absolutely, but I don't think he's there yet.
Olise is one of the reasons why, even though Harry Kane is balling for Bayern Munich, Olise is one of the reasons why Bayern Munich are so good right now.
Absolutely, yeah.
15 goals, 23 assists.
Man is going crazy in a lesser league, but still going crazy on a better team. And I think if he can do that the next couple of seasons, put him in. I mean, I think he's got every bit of the potential ability there, but I wouldn't put him at 5 right now.
Okay.
But see, then at the same time, it's so much more of a popularity contest. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about scoring goals. Vitinha's in there because he scores less goals, but he's so much more creative. I would put Vitinha as far as – because in my personal opinion, the Ballon d'Or should be the best player on the planet. Whether you are in defense, midfield, forward, it doesn't matter. Just because you score the most amount of goals in a season – doesn't mean you're the best player on the planet.
I agree.
And that's where I'm at with it. I think if
I agree with that.
I agree with
that.
Do what he does over the next 2 seasons, Absolutely, he deserves to be there, but he hasn't done it yet for me.
Okay. Number 4. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Lamine Yamal.
See, that's where I don't agree because I think Rafinha should be higher than Lamine Yamal. I think Rafinha should be higher than.
Swap those two, absolutely.
So Lamine Yamal should be 9, Rafinha should be 4.
Yeah,
I could accept that. Yeah, I can accept that.
Okay. Number 3, Erling Haaland.
I could give you that.
I have to see who's number 2 and 1 first.
Number 2, Kylian Mbappe.
Okay.
Are you about to say Harry Kane is number 1?
No.
Harry Kane number 1.
Oh, no,
I said it. Now, let's be real though.
He has 40 goals.
Yes, they're in Bundesliga. Yes, they're in Bundesliga. But that man is balling.
If he wins the Champions League, give it to him.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's Kylian and Harry Kane though, for sure, right?
If they win a Champions League, I agree with that top 3.
Honestly, as a Real Madrid fan, if Real Madrid don't win anything this season, Kylian Mbappe shouldn't be he should be second.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
if they don't win anything this season, he shouldn't be second. I mean, I know that I do know that it should be.
I wouldn't put him out of the top 5 though, because again, he is one of the absolute best players in the world, and I'm not necessarily talking about goal output. I would put him in the top 4, even if Madrid doesn't win anything this season.
I can agree with that.
I think you have to put him in the top 4. I'll give you 5.
But he couldn't be second, because even though I know it's about the best player on the planet, I do think you have to have some accolades also.
Sure.
To be,
you have to win.
It's the same. Yeah, you have to win something. You can't just score, like you said, you just can't score a whole bunch of goals and then, be considered the Ballon d'Or winner or something like that.
I can't agree. I can't disagree with that. Yeah.
But if they at least win, let's say Real Madrid wins La Liga and let's say they get to like the semifinals, at least in Champions League, and then I could say okay, that I can accept that. But yeah,
I'd be more accepting of that. But I mean, I can't disagree with what Harry Kane's doing all around in the Bundesliga right now. I can understand that. And again, if they win a Champions League, I think you give it to them. That'll
be the first English player since Michael Owen to win the Ballon d'Or.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, Michael Owen was the last person to win the Ballon d'Or, and that was when Real Madrid got him from
English player
Liverpool.
Ballon d'Or.
He's the only one.
The only.
No, not the only.
Is it
not the only Ballon d'Or winner
from England?
No.
Who else won it?
I know for a fact Bobby Charlton didn't. I think Bobby Moore maybe.
Every freaking house.
Because I'm pretty sure in '66-ish, when they won the World Cup, Bobby won either before or after.
I didn't know the Ballon d'Or had been around that long, right? But there's been a couple.
I don't think it was called the Ballon d'Or at that time, but whatever the best player, they had that award even back then, because Puskas used to win it back in his day.
Okay, so it says
Stanley Matthews, Bobby Charlton, Kevin Keegan, Michael Owen.
There you go.
Yep.
That sounds more like it.
And Keegan won it twice.
Back to back.
Twice in a row, actually. Yeah, back to back.
That's pretty crazy.
Hamburg.
But
he won it back to back.
Yeah.
I was trying to put some respect on Michael Owen's name. Look at that. Disrespect my heritage.
Yeah, Michael Owen won it in 2001.
Yeah, when he was like 19, something crazy like that.
Mm-hmm.
Dude was a baller till he got hurt too.
Yeah. I mean, people don't realize how fast that, and he was like 5'8", I think, as a striker.
Something like that. I mean, it's 16, 17, 18, 19. maybe you could argue 20. I don't think so. I think by the time he was 19, he had a major injury, and that's. But he was next level.
Baller. He was a baller.
Yeah,
he was really a baller. No lies.
He got some type of injury, a nagging injury like a hamstring or something like that. That you never saw that. He was still quick, but you never saw that type of pace and quickness.
Severe hamstring tear at 19.
That's what it was.
Damn.
And then ACL.
Not even a damn. Oh yeah.
Severe hamstring
tear. And back then, getting those type of injuries,
career ending.
You were never coming back.
Yeah.
Sometimes you weren't even coming back.
Mm-hmm. ACLs back in those days were career ending.
Yeah.
You could tear an ACL in each knee and you're coming back. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's all around different. Yeah. I mean, that was the craziest thing. I mean, the kid had won Player of the Year, Ballon d'Or, scoring championships. I mean, he was the next
English R9.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then
the
same thing that happened to Saka.
I was just about to say it. I didn't want to, but
you just don't have that explosiveness anymore, and that's one of those injuries that you can't
really come back from. Like you can come from it, but you're never the same. You're never the same.
You can create the tendons that you need for the knee. You can't replace that tendon for the hamstring. It's too big. It's too long. It's too massive, and it runs through so much of the leg that I mean, we haven't been successful with that type of surgery yet.
So then do you think that, like, because I think you said that he had Saka play in the middle, do you think that he just can't play out wide anymore?
I definitely think I would love to see him take a cam role. I think he's still, and that's the same thing you saw with Rooney, right? I mean, a lot of those players that are great up top, as they get older in their career, they drop back to that cam, that attacking center mid role, and I know he's not that old yet. I mean, he's not that young anymore either, but so he doesn't have that outright pace and side to side quickness that he used to have. But I still think he's quick enough to do things. If you left him as a secondary striker in a cam role that was forward and he didn't have to have a lot of burning pace, I think he could. I mean, he's going to have to. You want to stay relevant, he's going to have to find another place to play. He can't.
And that's what I'm thinking. I agree with you. Through the middle is a lot better because he's not really a typical winger type. Like
he never
compared. To like what Vinny is, where he's gonna beat you on the dribble anyway. His style is, like you said, pace and cutting in and beating you like that. So it's important.
But where I think Saka would excel is somewhere like a cam, where he doesn't have to do that much because he can still find the back of the net. That left foot is still nasty.
It's still dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would love to see him there over Odegaard, but it always goes back to this waste.
Because I was just about to compare.
He's not gonna do that.
But I was about to compare Saka to because like we're talking about it.
I think Odegaard
the same way Phil Foden. You remember Phil Foden used to be out wide at one point in time too. Then Pep moved him inside, and you see how he's flourishing. You see how he's flourishing playing inside.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I mean, especially with that left foot where he can already be at the top of the box and then just curl it in. Because he can curl the ball in.
Thinking about it, because it makes sense. Like if you're playing FIFA Manager mode, it's not rocket science. You chop it. Team.
Hey, apparently it is rocket science. I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes I feel like us as the fans have more sense than the coach, because it's like you see as a footballer, as just a fan perspective, you're like, why not put him there? Why not?
Steph, I got a question to ask an Arsenal fan. Let me ask you this. Let's say two scenarios, and I know what the second scenario would be. Let's say you do it, by all means, you win the championship or the Champions League, because you guys have said either one of them would be okay with you.
I go for Liverpool.
All right. So, but okay. So my question is, if you win one of them, do you keep Odegaard?
Nah, I wouldn't. He has to go. He would have to go. Unless he's like a vital fan. Unless he's a vital point. Unless he's a vital factor.
A fan who knows football, That's not the same thing as a fan.
I wouldn't even have him on the team. If it was me, I would have him on the team from now. I would have been good.
But how about
he would
if
have been
like,
a bench player?
How about if he's like at this, let's say you guys go on this run and he's one of the main factors.
Then good job, you had a good run. Good job, you had a good run.
Yeah, he'd be.
You know what? If you're in an abusive relationship and your partner's nice to you, 200, you know what I mean?
It's very abusive at this
point. You know, 200 days out of the year, she's whooping on you. But the last little, you know, she's nice and sweet to you. Is it still an abusive relationship? Right? You got cut.
We had our time.
That's it. It's done.
Okay, so again, then the other scenario would be you guys bottle it, lose everything, and you'd still definitely get rid of him then, right?
Yeah.
I mean, to me, he'd be gone regardless.
Project has to go.
But how much more does he have on his contract though?
I have no idea on that.
Yeah, I was about to say
because that's also a factor too. Because you also have to think about it.
Who's gonna pick him up?
Who's gonna pick him up, and how much are you guys going to sell him for? That's also a factor of getting rid of.
Because you're not getting any of your money back.
Yeah, it's to 2028.
Yeah, you guys still got 2 years with the guy. Y'all still got 2 years with him.
I mean, we know this because Arteta's made him captain. So
yeah,
you know what I mean. Like he's not.
And you guys aren't going to get and you guys aren't getting a lot of. If you sell him, you guys aren't getting a lot of money for him either.
40 mil.
Maybe. I'm thinking about 10. I'm thinking about 10.
Nah, we'd get like 25. He's that stage of his career. I see 25 to 37 million in between that range.
37. I think 37 is too much, bro.
Yeah, I was highballing 40. Bro.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot.
All right. My next question.
Okay, you remember I sent you guys in the chat about the striker that you got from Serie A that you guys are looking at.
Yeah, I haven't looked into it. I don't believe any of these Arsenal. You know, we could have had Blajovic how many seasons ago? Like, it means nothing to me. That's what I'm telling you guys. Like, I'm not spazzing when I talk about it. It's like I've been here before. I dealt with the transfers of, we're gonna get this person, we're gonna get that person, and we signed fucking no one. You know, so we signed a left back. So it is what it is. Until they're at Arsenal, it doesn't matter. So, wishful thinking. What, he's going to get a striker that's going to be creative? He's going to let him be a striker, or is he going to, just put him up there to try and bully centre back?
And that's I've thought this for a while, and one of the biggest problems I have with Arteta, so please fire him tomorrow, is the fact that he is a system coach. There is no creativity. You fit in the box, or you don't fit at all. And I know we've already talked about this before. It's something that he definitely gets from Pep. But what I would say is Pep has definitely loosened his grip on that. You have to fit in this box. You have to play this way. Arteta's just beginning. That structure is going to be there for a long time until he gets older and realizes that's the structure has to be there for the team, but within that structure, I mean, you're taught from a very young age at a successful level. If your right back goes forward and is making a bombing run, who covers for the right back?
It's usually a midfielder that's supposed to cover. It's usually supposed to be a midfielder that's supposed to cover.
Regardless, somebody, right? And that's what you don't see that very much in today's, because it is so much more about the system. It's less about the fluidity of kind of how all that comes together, where you would have people that would cover. And I think we see them kind of drop into somewhat of a position, but they're not playing that right back while the right back has made the bombing run forward and hasn't gotten back yet. There was so much more free-flowing fluidity in the game 20 years ago than you see today, because it is so much more structured and so much far less of, you bomb, I'll stay, I'm going, you stay. You just don't see that as much anymore.
But we also have to put into consideration of the players that Pep had. if you have players that don't lose the ball like an Iniesta and a Xavi and a Busquets, and when like you can afford to do all of that, because how many times, like how often did players get the ball off of that Barcelona team? Not often. That's why they always had like 70 something possession at the end of the game.
500
I don't
completed.
And so the players now, and that's why I say, and that's why I always say that the players now aren't better than the players back then.
And
they're good players.
Well, and that
to Josh's point,
I think that goes back to that.
There's no pure footballers anymore. Like even from like an early age, when you're getting into football and you're getting into like academy, and then you're growing up in the system, everything's so overcoached. So the idea of let them just go play. I mean, this is what everyone's been saying about like this new Brazilian class of players. There's no Jogo Bonito. There's no creativity. There's no flair, because Brazil has established so much as a country now that everyone's in the academy. Everyone's being coached by the same system of play, whether it be the European or the Spanish style. Everyone has, or the Italian style, where it's more defensive. It's just like system. So where's the pure footballers? Where is it for just the love of the game? Who's banging shots from 30 yards out? When's the last time you've seen someone rip a free kick from like 30, 45 yards out?
You don't.
The last person, the only person I can really that comes to mind about taking shots from outside is Valverde.
I mean, I'll give you that. I think Valverde.
Or you see in like the Brazilian league where you see Hulk in like Brazilian Division 2 just ripping it because he can. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Man, that guy Hulk was a monster. Ooh,
he's still doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still playing?
Yeah, he's still playing. That's why I bring it up.
Yeah.
I thought he would have retired by now. How old is Hulk?
I'm saying
Hulk. Ain't he about 40?
He's about 41. But like these players can go to like this country now and just enjoy football for what it is and just do ridiculous stuff because they still have the class to do it.
Look at Depay.
Neymar.
Look at Depay. Depay's in Brazil having the time of his life.
Neymar could be having the time of his life, but he's trying to get that Brazil spot. So he's a little, that could be.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He's doing it for a different purpose.
That's true.
But I agree with everything about the system. I mean, I've never seen it, and gosh, I haven't been in coaching for 15 years now, 10 years now, but I remember when we would coach at Impact, and yes, we have a system, right? A lot of times, and I coached in the younger levels, so we would play a 3-back or we play a 4-back or whatever the case may be. But in practices, we're not talking about systems. The only thing we're talking about with inside the system is switching from one side to the other, right? It goes a certain way. It's not, you're not hitting a ping 60-yard ball across field. You are using the drop, the square, and the forward pass to move from one side to the other. So within that, I understand. But there's so much more. This right back is in this box. This center back, this is your box. This is the way you play. You don't pass here, you pass here. And there's just so much more of that. When 20 years ago, no, that's not how it worked.
So do you think the IQ of footballers have gone down?
I don't think it's gone down. I think it's being relegated. I think it's being held back. I think it's all around being. I can't sit there and say that with all the technology that we have today, the kids aren't recognizing the cues. I mean, you can see it when we play on Sunday. They still understand the rules of the game. They understand I need to take this space while it's given to me. There's things that they understand. They're just being taught like robots. Don't think this way. We do this within this system instead of, you make that run, you bomb that pass, whatever the case may be.
But at a certain point, don't you think players should say, you know what, something isn't working, we need to try something else? Because
that goes back to my main point. Finish first, and then I say that. Finish first.
No. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that brings me back to my main point. You said at some point it should come down to the player saying, I could do this, right? That comes down to leadership as an individual and your belief in yourself. These guys don't believe in themselves.
They've lost their belief in their ability as football players. Eze shouldn't look dejected on the field when he's a baller. You know, Martinelli should be able to burn his defenders because he has that ability to do it. There's a mental block in them, and they can't look to themselves because they're looking to their coach, who's like, all right, pull us out of this hole now. We're stuck. You know, we can't get to that next level. There's a mental blockade, and you're looking to your leader now. And this guy's a freaking moron too, because he's not a winner.
But I think you see that all across society as well, right? I mean, yeah, you think about political sides. You think about the way governments are run. You know, there's, especially within the United States at the moment, and not to get political, but, you know, there's so much more freedom of speech, right? We're trying to control everything. You can say this, but you can't say that. In a country that is known for its free speech, it's about the control. And if you don't fit in the control, then you don't fit in the team. And I think that's what's ultimately leading to the problems. Yeah, it is about the control, robotic. This is how we do it. You don't play this way. You don't play here. And that's all around society, I think, at this moment in time.
Because I could agree with that, because honestly, even looking to bring Manu into it, they look a lot better. It seems like they're playing with a lot more freedom. It seems like they're playing with a lot less like control over what's going on the pitch, and that's why. And I think that's one of the reasons why they're starting to look like they're clicking. You know, 100%. What they did to City, I don't think we talked about it, or I wasn't there when you guys might have talked about it. What they did to was it City or was it Liverpool? Who was it that they played?
Both of them.
No, but who was the last one that they played where they were doing like the tiki-taka?
City.
That was City, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. But to see them do that, I was like, oh wow. They're actually looking good.
Do, bro. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
so I think
doubt.
So
your players are free. The regime is gone. You know, it's like when you have a substitute teacher. You know, you're not getting nothing done in school.
That's the exact point, right? Which is, in my personal opinion, why you can't give Carrick the job unless he, like I said, he wins the title. Give him the job. Whatever. We got championship out of it. I'm fine with it. But if he does not win the title, you can't win with a substitute teacher, because you're seeing that, right? Because he's the good guy. He's letting everything flow. Like, we play within this system, right? We're playing 4 at the back, but a lot of times when we're going forward, we're playing 3 at the back, and we're pushing guys forward. We're playing with a lot more fluidity, to use that word yet again, but that's exactly what it is, because Carrick's the good guy. Carrick's not the permanent teacher. Carrick is, you know, making sure everything's free flowing. There is no lockdown, right?
But if you get another coach, don't you think that they're going to go back into that control system? You have to play how I want you to play thing.
Yeah, absolutely, within reason. Yeah, but the most successful coaches that are going to be available this summer, and see, this is the other problem with United as well. Again, I've said it 100 times. It's the top, right? Top down. The top has to go first, so you can get the right coach in and give him what he wants and needs, because some of the top coaches aren't going to come here without that, and the top's not going to give them that. So you're not going to get an Ancelotti. I think an Ancelotti would fit great at United if he was able to do whatever he wanted and give him the backing that he wants. I think he's no longer in the ability, not ability is not the right word, but in the mindset of building teams anymore. I think he can take almost any established team and make them better, but I don't think he's wasting his time with building something.
Arsenal going to get Ancelotti tonight.
Yeah.
Well, he just signed. He just signed another 4-year. He just signed another 4-year contract with Brazil.
With Arsenal, and then go coach for Brazil, man. Do your thing, bro.
Really?
Come on.
Really?
But see, and that's where I think you're seeing that with United right now, is because it's so much more fluid. There's not so much structure involved with it. But if you don't bring in the right coach, that all goes back to what it was, and you'll see us struggling next season. So yeah, I mean, there's give and take with either one, and if you don't go get the right manager this season, we're going to go right back to where we were. But I'll enjoy it while it lasts.
So
but
then
you have to get the regime out. That's
but I was going to say then which coach, like in your out of all the coaches available right now, who would you want to have?
Enrique.
Oh, really?
I'd take Enrique.
Leave him alone. He's mine.
I'm just saying he'll be available this summer. That was the question. Not am I just going to go pick whoever I want and bring him in. No, he'll be available. De Serbia will be available. Ancelotti is whether he signed a 1 million-year contract with Brazil or not. We all know.
Going to get Enzo Maresca.
Oh hell no!
That's what you
no, that's we don't take trash leftovers. But yeah, I mean, if you're asking me, someone that would be available this summer, I don't even think I would want De Zerbi, but I would go Enrique. I would pay him whatever he wanted, come here, give him whatever he wants. But then that's the problem, right? You go get that coach, you bring him in, you tell him whatever you need to tell him to get him there, and then you don't deliver, which is what we've done the last 10 years. So again, it goes back to the regime at the top. You have to get them out before we'll start to see anything of what we once were.
Okay, I got a question for both of you. Because you guys have been questioning me about Arsenal. I want to put you guys in the same situation. Right? You are the Crunkies right now.
You said what?
You are the Crunkies, the owner of Arsenal right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't even know that too.
the Crunkies own Colorado Rapids. What's that?
Oh, them?
Team? LA Rams.
Rams, yeah.
Okay, so you're about championships. You know, you like to win. Denver Nuggets. You know, you get championships.
Yeah. Your ownership's about championships.
Yeah, Denver Nuggets, NBA championship. LA Rams.
Oh, you mean American?
LA Rams.
Okay.
No, I'm just talking. Their mentality is to win. Though. So, all right, exactly. That's a good one, Josh. Good one, Josh. So you're the Crunkies now. You're winning championships in America. You want to conquer Europe. You're in the same situation. You see Arteta potentially bottling the league. What do? Luis Enrique is available. Ancelotti is available. And even if they're not, you can break the bank to go get them.
I mean, you get them. You do what you need to do to get them. To be honest with you.
I mean,
if Arteta bottles the league, he has to go. He has to
right
go.
Now. No, the question is right now.
Right.
Oh,
now.
right now. No, I'll let him.
Now.
No, actually, I would let him finish. I would let him finish. I can't, because do you know how hard it's going to be? You see, I couldn't do it right now. Do you want me to tell you why?
In my opinion.
No, but the reason why I could
get somebody in.
But the reason why I say it's going to be hard to just because we're in the same scenario, right? We're in the same. You're 5 points ahead. You're still number one, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be hard because if you bring somebody else in, who's to say that they're not going to do a worse job? Like, I want to say, let me not say worse job, but who's not to say that they're going to be able to keep up having this first place position?
This is the gamble you take.
It is, yeah, that's what I was about to say as well. But here's what you could run the risk of: sticking with what you got and losing it all, or putting something else in there, letting the freedom come back, manager bounce kind of thing. You've got 11 games left. I mean, honestly, I mean, we'll find out on the weekend, but
yeah, but it can still be
lose the manager, or potentially next season lose a majority of your squad.
Yeah,
but okay, because all I'm saying is because even if you get a new manager, it can go both ways. You guys can end up still winning, or you guys can end up losing.
Absolutely, yeah.
I go and get Thierry Henry.
Really?
I think you need to add him not as a coach or manager. I think you need to go and get him he needs to be around the club.
The only way I can see that
leadership that says you guys are ballers, settle down, and finish this season. I know you guys don't want to hear that, but like if it was your team, you would go and get one of your legends and hope that they could like talk some sense into these players.
We did.
And the reason why I was going to say that is because the reason I can agree with that is because if it's Thierry Henry, you'll at least know that all the players respect him. It's the same. It'll be basically the same thing that happened with Zidane when he came to Real Madrid. Zidane didn't come at the beginning of the season. He came in the middle of the season.
I was so mad. I was so mad, Mo. We're talking about Zidane and Thierry and legend. Thierry Henry used to celebrate on the corner flag and just stand there and look at the crowd. I don't want to see one flipping Arsenal player touch the corner flag until we win a trophy. These men cannot be celebrating these basic goals anymore. This is it. If I was in the club, that's what I'd be telling these men. It's like, this is not playtime. What are we celebrating for? There's no celebration. From here on out, there's no celebrating goals. Pick up the ball and get back.
Get back.
I agree completely. I mean, I think you're ultimately, I think you're right, Steph. I mean, the mentality, I don't know, but here's the other thing. On your team, who are your serial winners? Who's gone out before them and won something before? How do you have
Declan Rice?
Jesus has won something. Yeah, with Man City.
West Ham.
And Man City and
no. What did he win? He won
Jesus won with City.
No, the FA Cup. I'm talking about a championship.
Was it FA Cup or was it the freaking Europa?
I don't know.
For England, no, that doesn't count either, bro. I'm talking about that knows what it takes to win a championship in the Premier League. Or
Jesus.
I'll give you another league.
No, he didn't win it though. I don't even think he counted that win. He got carried by the team. I don't rate
that's
Jesus.
what I mean.
He was a part of the team though, Steph.
Yeah, but they didn't sell Aguero, did they?
No, that's my point. Is how do you expect a team that's relatively leaderless with no winners to win a league? I mean,
to be led by a manager who's not a winner. Josh, I agree with you.
And you don't have that either, apparently. In your
That's
words.
true. Has Arteta never won the league? Has he?
No. He was playing.
He came after. He came after you guys
Arsenal
won.
Teams of all time. Pretty football, but shite teams.
Finished in a rough Wenger era.
I just wanted to bring that one up. You know, we were talking about mentality. You got to have somebody to look to on the pitch that has been there, that has done it, that like a Roy Keane who will get in that ass because you're celebrating some stupid goal that really you don't really need to be celebrating. Get your ass back. Let's do it again. We need to smash these guys 5-0 and send a message. You don't have that in the team. I'm not saying we have it in the team. I'm just saying you're the one in first place. You're the best team.
Those football players at? Those football players, you know, and that's why it's frustrating. And that's why Declan Rice is frustrated because as a man, how much can you give? You know, like he's running. He's running his ass off, but it's just like you're pulling this team, and eventually you just get dejected because you're looking around and like, yo, I'm surrounded by a bunch of bums. Yeah, and that's what it is. You buy a bunch of bombs, and I told my boys in the group chat, and we were looking at Martinelli, we're on a counter attack. And Martinelli's poured this in, and I'm roasting him today because it's just unacceptable. He's 23. And we're on a counter attack, and he runs against the left back and loses the ball, and immediately they counter attack us. So a whole motion of play completely stops every time it goes to this guy. Declan Rice is screaming at him. Like, what the hell are you doing? Pass the ball or do something. Make it make sense. Arteta's over there clapping. Arteta's over there clapping.
I think he's only clapping because he's trying to encourage him.
You're 23. You get paid millions. Well, your girl should encourage you. I don't care.
I'll take some of that encouragement.
You sure what I'm saying? You're a grown man. You don't need encouragement. That's unacceptable, bro. What are we talking about?
But let's be real. The mentality of today's footballers, I think, are kind of weak, though.
That's my issue. And I
think
think
Valverde's
they're
weak?
kind of weak. You said what?
You think Valverde's weak?
Hey, no. Let's take it somewhere serious. You think them Benfica boys are weak? You think them Real Madrid boys in that? Yeah, you think them real? Even though that was a sleazy, dirty thing to do, you have to have a scumbag mentality to be a winner. He had to sink below the belt, you know, on some racist stuff, you know, to try and hurt them. But that's the anger and the emotion.
But let's be real.
To have as a player. It's unacceptable.
Exactly, it's unacceptable. You're right. It is unacceptable. Let's be real.
There's passion in the game for him to be a dirty little, you know.
Let's talk about that France-Italy final in the World Cup.
What did that do?
You know, we all know what Chiellini said to Zidane.
Yeah. And what happened as a result of it? And you know, you're absolutely right. Sometimes you have to be a shit.
You know, that's why Argentina won the World Cup.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at Martinez is a perfect example. I mean, the way I've never seen a goalkeeper do that in my life, and he was taunting every single man and getting into every man's head. And I do believe that there's a line that you don't cross while doing this. So I'm with everybody on the situation at hand, but within the context.
But we're just talking about the mentality, though. We're just talking about. We're not talking about the actions that they took.
Exactly.
We're just
Football
talking about
can be an ugly game, and that's what happens in high stress moments. Benfica and Real Madrid are playing for the Champions League. They don't even. You saw how the last game ended. There's a beef going on right now between these guys. Not to mention, there's Brazil and Argentinian players who already don't like each other from their national conflict. You know, this is just the emotions of the game. Back to the weak mentality. We're still calling our best player Starboy. Like it's freaking SpongeBob and, you know, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. We have Starboy. That's who you're scared of. You know, that's who you're scared of. And then Gabriel Jesus at the end of the game. Now he wants to buck up his chest and try and push Mascara, you know, because that's Brazil and Colombia, I guess they beat. And now you want to go push up against them. It's too late. Do that in the game. Stomp on their neck in the game.
Yeah, because in between the lines, it's one thing. Outside of the lines, it's a whole different story.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the biggest thing growing up was getting stuck in. What did your coach always tell you? That within the first 15 minutes, you get stuck in. We don't lose.
Let them know you're here.
Let them know you're here. You get a yellow card, so be it. But I mean, they didn't give them for things like that back then. But you let whoever it was that you were guarding for the most of that game, you knew who it was right off the bat. You let them know that you're there. And that everybody knew what that meant. I don't care if it was late, if it was on time, if it was after. You mess with one of my I remember back when I actually used to play in the field, 8th grade. We were in the final of the whatever the tournament was for the league for 8th graders or whatever. I played I played center defensive mid at the time. And one of these players in the first 15 minutes came over and hit mine or whatever the case may have been. Actually quite late, hurt him, but ultimately he was fine. The very next play, what did I do? Lowered my shoulder, went straight through his chest, ultimately got a red card, but he didn't have any other problems the rest of the game. And that's the whole point, though. Inside the context of the game in the white lines, you don't see that anymore these days.
No.
There's very few. There's very few. Romero has it. I mean, there's players that have it.
Yeah, there are a couple of players that
Bernardo
you'll
Silva.
See.
Yeah, but all in all, there's not that type of mentality anymore, and you don't see that anymore.
They get paid too much.
Yeah.
No. Actually, I don't even think it's that. I think it's like what you said. It's society, bro. It's just like on a deeper level.
Yeah, I mean, reffing has completely changed that. They've taken a lot of stuff like that out of the game.
Now, is it a good thing in a way because it's less injuries, and we don't want to see people get injured? Yes, it is. But I think, like you said, Josh, there's a way that you can still, you know, show that type of mentality without being, you know, excessive or doing too much or getting a red card or injuring somebody.
Or
just to let them know, like,
or back to the situation. And I like to say, I probably sounded crazy when I was comparing the situations of what Benfica did and what we did. So like, I'm just saying, you know, hey, I don't support racism.
We don't condone racism.
We don't condone racism.
No, we don't. We don't. We're like we said, we're not saying do those things. We're just saying like have like that dog mentality. We're just saying have
and I want to bring up. I want to talk about it because you look at Vinny, bro, and you look at Real Madrid. You're talking about in between the lines. They get away with a lot of stuff. What? You know, slapping people, extra late tackles, whining. You know. So if someone's to lose their head, and like I said, maybe I'd be like, yo, your mom this or your girl this, you don't go racism, but it takes you to that level.
And let me ask you this, to be on this line right here, and again, I don't condone it either. There were far worse things he could have called him if he did actually call him a monkey, which is what all the reports are saying. There are far worse things he could have said, and that's all it took to get you out of your game. Like I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying
my problem.
Right. Huh?
It sounds crazy because they're gonna be like, that's my problem with Vinny. That's my problem with Vinny because you can't give, and then when you get it back, it turns into this thing because there should be two separate incidents. Racism should not be part of the game, but it's because it's you. I'm like, that's how
and
that's a where am I with it?
And like we said, we don't condone racism at all, anything. But it's like my thing is that okay. So this stat came out, I think, like yesterday or the day before yesterday. They said in La Liga, in 10 stadiums, he's received racial abuse, and 26 times.
I think I saw that.
Well, yes, but my thing is that Vinny isn't the only black player on the team. Like Real Madrid are really full of black players.
Yeah.
Like if you really look at it, it's more black players than any other Real Madrid team that I can recall.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know why it's always Vinny that's getting. I don't hear from Mbappe. I don't hear from Camavinga, Chouameni.
And that's what I'm saying. Like when you're playing against someone and you see them and you're like, yo, he's a bit of a dick, and then something happens and you're like, whoa, he's a bit of a dick, you know what I mean? Like if you get fouled extra hard because of how you play and your character that shows on the field, 26 times, they're really trying to hurt you because they don't like you as a human being. Even outside of football, just how your character is on the field, they don't like you. Because it doesn't, like you said, Camavinga, no. Chouameni, does it happen? I would love to see those numbers.
I mean, you can go to more than
and also, you know what I think it is too? We all know how well Vinny plays depends on how he's feeling
that day. Yeah.
I really do think they do this on purpose to get inside of his head. And I think he's the only person in Real Madrid that they know if they go after him like that, he's not going to have a good game.
I do agree with that. I think he has a weaker mentality. I mean, again, I don't want to say it was okay, but I just mean the fact that far worse language. He could have, and I don't, I'm not black, so I don't know if I were to call you a monkey, Steph, would that really hurt your feelings?
No, but I would say this in the past, because this is very funny. I used to play in Hispanic league, and I also think it's not a certain group of people. There's ignorance is ignorance, But I was playing against this older guy, and we were just whooping on them. And they called my goalkeeper, who was black, and this is why it's funny because my goalkeeper, he was very animated. He liked to waste time by doing spin moves with the ball and stuff like that. So it was pissing off the team, but they called him a monkey. And the ref stopped the game, gave him a yellow card. But as he was walking out again, he turned around and did like a monkey gesture. So I picked up the ball. I saw it. I was pissed off because my boy was almost crying at this point. Picked up the ball and booted it at his face, and then it turned into an on-field brawl. But so no, that's how I would react to it in the game because there's like I said, a violation is a violation.
Sure.
Right. No, I mean,
but when
I can agree.
It's just you see what I'm saying? Like racism is wrong regardless, but there's we're playing.
But we know why they're doing it. Yeah, we know why they're doing it.
Two things. I just remember my point. They're trying to get you out your head, right? They're trying to get you out of your head. What I love to see is when players like Dani Alves pick up a banana and eat it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
To me, this is how you beat racism because the ignorance is always going to be there. Like some of these countries that they go into, or some of these Spanish towns that they go into, the racism is so in their culture because it's been that way since the beginning of time. Should people change? Yes. Should people get better? Yes. But guess what? It's in their culture.
Yes.
So
we're not going to talk about it all the time. We talk about it all the time with Argentina. Yeah. We know how Argentinians are.
It is what it is. It's the history of the world. you know, people want to argue with it. It is what it is. People are always going to have that racism in there because it's just part of the world, right? But the way to beat it is to go and, to me, destroy a team. I want to score a hat trick against you. You calling me a monkey? This monkey's going to score 4 goals against you, and then I'm going to do a monkey gesture. You know?
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. But then that brings me back to the original, right? Like, if it's that easy to get you out of your game, you know what I mean? Like, you can call me whatever you want in the world. You can talk about my mama, my sister, maybe not my kids, but you know, there's
always a point, right.
There is, yeah, absolutely. And if you can find it, yeah, I get the reaction. You have to find it, of course, but for me personally, and this is the difference, right? I haven't grown up with racism. I haven't experienced anything like that. I remember there's been plenty of times where I've played with basketball with black players, baseball with black players, all this, and so I've gotten my fair share of, you know, like banter with amongst other cultures, and I've gotten my fair share of the bullshit, but at no point in time are you really going to get me out of my game. Like, you really got to say something sinister about something really down and dirty to get me out of it. But it's not that way for everybody, and I understand that. So is it not a strong mentality, or is it, again, I'm not trying to condone it, but
I'll say this. I played sports practically all my life. I never had any racial incidents in sports. I've had it outside of sports, but never in sports. But when it comes to people, but I've had people talk trash to me during sports. But in my head, when people talk trash to me during sports, what goes through my head is like, oh, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, exactly.
You really think I suck, or you really think this about me? Then I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how what I can really do. And I think that's like, we can't tell people how to react to something because, you know, it's not us.
Right.
Sure.
But I wish our players, especially our black players, when it does come to racism, because the way, like, if you guys saw the match with Benfica and Real Madrid.
I didn't see it live, but obviously.
Well, when he said it, even Mbappe was there. When he said it, Mbappe said he said it like 5 times. But when he said it, Vinny just ran straight to the referee.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like,
he didn't get in his face. He didn't start shoving him.
No, like, yeah, I thought, like, I get it was terrible to say.
What did you say?
But
you should have.
I would have expected. Yeah, I would expect him to be like, "Oh, me, you talking to me? Get in his face and, like, you know what? I got something for you," and give him a hat trick after that.
Yeah, because the guy
be like, "Yeah, this monkey just scored 3 goals on you." Right. I would have loved to see that. I would have really loved to see that instead of
that. Or I would love to see a Zidane headbutt. Like, you know, at some point someone needs to get slapped. You know, get a red card, get suspended, but then stand on business. Because if it's really like you're really tired of seeing it and tired of hearing it, then all right, you know, you guys are not gonna keep on picking me off the field or on the field. I'm not gonna stand up for myself. You know,
because
that's just how I see it.
I don't think
millions of dollars to what you could pay the fine.
Easily.
Right. Because I don't think unless UEFA comes up with something where
Eric
they
Cantona was jumping into the stands 2 feet up.
Unless UEFA does, but unless UEFA say something like, "Hey, if we catch you saying racial stuff, you're banned for 3-4 years." I don't see teams or fans. I don't see them stopping going. I don't think they're going to stop going after Vinny, because they know that this gets Vinny riled up. It takes him out of his game, and we know what to do to make Vinny upset. And I think that this is just going to make them want to do it more and more.
If you're listening, more. Slap someone, take your suspension,
Bro, give it,
and then come back And then when they do it again, that's when you score the hat trick. Set the precedent.
Because I will say this: there was
please.
a earlier incident that was in the game as well, where they threw I don't know if it was metal, but they threw a relatively large device of some kind on the field and hit somebody. That's when I think that was just before everything really started popping.
I think Chouameni or Kamavinga were the ones that got it. Yeah.
Yeah, but there wasn't so much outrage of that. I mean, that's just as okay, maybe not just as racist verbally, but if they were trying to hit the black players, that's, in my opinion, even worse. What if that hit him in the head? You know what I'm saying? And what if it was something metal or whatever like that? That in my, I don't know exactly how to say this. It's not any worse or any better, but I just mean it could have caused physical harm to somebody. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I would have rather seen someone pick up the banana and eat it and throw the peel away. I would have rather seen a 2 foot to someone's chest or a slap in the face. Yeah, way more than running to the ref. We don't really know what he did or didn't say. We weren't there. He's claiming he didn't say it. Whatever the case may be.
We don't condone violence, but defend yourself.
Yeah, defend yourself. Defend yourself. You can't until the rest of the world can adopt what Brazil do, because Brazil, it's illegal to be racist in Brazil.
Okay, but
you can get 3 to 5 years.
But you know what it is as well, and this is what I wanted to say earlier, and I forgot. You know, this is Champions League. You know, as much as they say football's the beautiful game, it's still a war amongst men. You know, you're not my friend on the field. You know, if this was like a Ukrainian league or some league in the middle of, you know, of nowhere in Europe, these men would be fighting and beefing, and, you know, it is what it is. It's not a beautiful game. So, look at that. I lost my point again. I'm going, hold on. Oh, that's it. Because it's an ugly game, right? It's an ugly game. And not to mention, they're also playing in Portugal. Portugal's like one of the first founding countries for slavery. You know,
that's true.
Like, they don't like black people. Like, it is what it is. Get your W.
And speaking of Portugal, I didn't like what Mourinho came out and said neither, because he said something like, Benfica can't be racist because one of our best players that ever played for Benfica was black. That doesn't mean nothing. That doesn't mean nothing.
I remember
Rice is also black.
Those lines, yeah.
You said what?
Declan Rice is also black. Oh, my bad. That's great.
No, that's all you, Steph.
I say Declan Rice is also black. That's it, bro.
For sure.
Really?
Yeah.
And he's gonna win the Ballon d'Or.
And he's gonna win.
Gonna win the league.
Arsenal's gonna win the. Yes, bro. Manifest it. Keep saying it. Say it louder.
I'll say it as much as you want,
bro. Lads, we're good for the night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did a good hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did an hour on racism alone.
Yep.
Well, I mean, there is no place. Yeah, there is no place in football for racism. Let's be real.
There's no place in society for it. It's just dirty.
That's true. That's true too. That's true.
But, we got football this weekend. Josh, you got.
Who's even playing?
For the league.
Let me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For the league, we've got. Dang, who do we have this weekend?
I'm actually looking on my phone right now.
Everton. Okay. Well, I hope you lose.
We don't play till Monday, but Monday at 3:00. And the same.
Yeah, you guys play Everton.
I hope you guys.
You guys play Spurs.
Yeah.
You guys play Spurs. Liverpool played Nottingham.
Who you play? Who Real Madrid play? We don't care about the other teams.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. We play. I think we play. We play Osasuna. So we should win, but yeah, because we should win. But for the past couple of games, La Liga has been kind of going crazy because Atletico beat Barcelona 4-0, but then in the league they lost, I think 4-1 to a small team. I can't even remember which team. And then Barcelona lost to
nobody as well.
Girona.
Yeah, Girona. They lost to Girona, which was crazy to me. So I don't know what to expect, honestly. But I do hope we win. I really do hope.
I hope you lose too.
And then not
You're a hater. You are a hater.
I had a horrible day. I want all of you guys to feel what I feel. You know?
Trust me, we all hope you lose too, bro.
That's cool.
And not to put the plug in there, but Wolves Indoors Division 2 men's amateur starts this week.
Yes,
this weekend,
I was gonna bring it up.
RLO take on 8 Thrill at 5:25. The reigning champions, Real Hooligans, taking on Chanchos at 7:15.
Might be a good one.
Might be.
Yeah. If I didn't have to work, I would have came. Shit.
Got a total of 12 this season for 4 new teams.
Okay. All right.
And Philly, Phil decided he's
putting in the team too.
Yeah, he's leaving. Well,
Joshy, I'll see you on Sunday. Sunday. I almost lost my days. And then
you gonna be recording?
Yeah, I'll be recording for my game.
I was about to say you're gonna be there early. You got an early game.
I'm gonna leave after that.
I bet you will. You don't want to see what happens this season, homie.
That's crazy. Lads, good night.
Later, boys.
Good night, man.
Boxseats beyond the 90. Peace.
Peace.